Hello, everyone. I have been charged again for 3 more crimes. So I now have 4 crimes to defend in 2 different jurisdictions. Awesome, eh? I have uttering threats of death and violence against close to 100 plus OPP officers, which technically I don't think I ever did, right? I think I was wrongfully accused of that one, but I look forward to the fight, and I will be representing myself in the court of law. I am batting 100 in my life in lawsuits and in small claims courts. So this will be my first time defending myself in a criminal court, so I'm really looking forward to it, because it'd be really funny if I crush a small-dicked Crown attorney, right? I call him Small Dick because my feelings and thoughts are that he is also a white supremacist member, along with the inbreeding that goes along in what I see in fictional movies of KKK members, which is that they are inbred, have small hands, fuck goats, bang their cousins, sometimes their sisters, and grow up to hate everyone else in the world. It's kind of funny, actually. And I'll just, like, in all honesty, all you KKK members, like, I'm not even against you, right? Like, because I'm a Christian, right? I believe in God and, love your enemies and love all. So I do love you still. KKK members, like, I love you. I just hate everything you represent. That is filth, disgusting, and a disgrace to my skin. All right? Just so we're clear. But I still love you. I just fucking think you're inbred as fuck with small penises. And it's generally true, right? Because, like, I believe in the US, all the inbreeding, KKK area is like in the South or some shit. I don't know. Like, I just watched what the TV says, right? I don't actually know. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not even inbred. Maybe that's just a feeling or thought that, because, like, that's how Hollywood perceives you. So don't hate me, right? Hate Hollywood, because Hollywood has, I don't, like, I apologize, actually. I apologize. Yeah. You might not actually be any of that. I don't know. It's just kind of weird that that's how Hollywood always perceives you, and that, like, it's pretty, like, I don't know. I can't say for facts. I've never met you guys, right? It's like, you're not my crew. Just put it that way. You're not my crew, man. Right now, I roll with the blacks a lot, right? I roll with the Italians a lot. I roll with the Mexicans a lot. The natives a lot. Love the natives. I roll with the whites. I roll with the fucking Muslims. I roll with the Asians, man. I fucking love the Asians. Fucking China. I'm fucking China strong. I've been importing from China my whole life, since I was a baby, right? Since like 12 years old, my dad taught me to importing, right? I was probably 14 when I imported my very first container from China into Canada, right? So I've been doing that since I was 14 years old, right? So I love China. Free trade, right? Japan, Taiwan, Italy, Indonesia, Brazil, South America, Mexico. I import everywhere from everywhere. A lot from down south. That's how I know a lot of people from Brazil and Colombia and fucking places like that. All the way up to Mexico and even the US, all over, But most of our importing comes from China and from Asia, like Taiwan and China, majority. But, like, a lot of, like, the Italians, like, we bought the Breton machines, so they come from Italy. So we own a granite shop. So we own a lot of different things, a lot of different businesses. So the Italians, we got our granite from them, like the machines from them. And we got a lot of our rock from Brazil, so, like, I love the Italians, man. Like, fucking that bread machine, like, I, like, fucking, like, obviously I've been in Ottawa since you guys put the bread in it, right? But, like, holy fuck, man, like, wow. Like that bread machine gets my dick fucking hard, like rock hard, right? It's so dope, because, like, we're cutting rock, right? Like, I was thinking of doing a sculpture, because, like, the fucking machine we have, you can put a boulder on it and it would fucking carve it out a mosaic. So I was thinking about doing a mosaic of myself with, like, on my hand on my dick, right? Like, know, like fucking dope, eh? Anyway, I don't think my dad would go for it, so like, I was waiting for him to hand me the business. I've been waiting that forever. I'm like, you know, just like, when are you giving it to me, man? Like, I'm waiting a long time, you know. Like, can we not retire yet, man? Like, fuck, like, you don't even go to work. Like, mom's going to work, you know. You guys go, like, go retire and give me the business, and I'll blow this motherfucker up. You know, you want your name everywhere? I was gonna franchise this bitch, like, fucking 15 years ago. Right? When I was in my first 20s, I was like, we need a franchise fast before Bath Depot does. You know, he didn't. And then he broke his back. I wouldn't get it, but I was fine. Just like he's hard to work with, so it's like I can't work with you. It's get me the fuck out of here. You know, because I ran our whole shop. I do everything, and I do everything. I do the books. I do the accounting. I do advertising. I do marketing. I do everything. Everything. There's nothing I don't do. Warehouse management, importing, exporting, fucking sales, everything. Everything I do. So, like, go retire, and I will make you filthy rich, because that's like easy for me to franchise this fucking thing, and I would rather franchise it than own everything myself, like Bath Depot did. Like what Bath Depot did, right? Because they were our main competitor. My dad was always worried about them. They're a wonderful company from near Montreal. Really good people. They're like generation. Like, my dad's the first generation at Gus's Kitchen, so I would have been the second generation. Way behind them. But they used to own Aqueduct faucets. I think they sold the Rona in places, but then they got fucking knocked. Like, they stopped selling them, so then they started their own thing, Bath Depot, and started Bath Depot's fucking great, man. Like, I would buy off of Bath Depot way before I'd ever buy from fucking Home Depot or Lowe's and stuff. Like, I mean, their stuff's actually really good, but they fight the box store. So if you want like really high-end shit, I would recommend, because Gus's Kitchen Bath is not in Ottawa anymore, Preston Hardware, right? Like, I know their shit better probably than anyone that works there, because that's what I do, is like source products. So I look at every single fucking detail. I'm artistic, right? So I look at every piece screwed, but not fucking everything, right? You know, but I really like Preston, their showroom. Wow, like a fucking elevator, fucking elevator, man. That place is nice. Right? They got the fucking hardware store right beside it. Like, oh fuck, man. I love that place. I go there all the time, actually. They probably don't know, because I disguise myself if they think they don't know me, but because I would check out my competition at least once a month, just to make sure that, like, see what they're doing, if they've changed the prices, if they moved stuff, like, you know, because I know what everyone else is doing, so I can adapt and, like, change my shit. So I've been, like, I call it recon. I do my recon once a month at least, or more. It's like a day off. So you can go play, no, I go recon. I go find out what they're doing. Like this product that we have here, it should be selling. Why isn't it moving faster? We should be selling more of it. Is our price is not displayed properly? What the fuck's going on? I gotta go look. That's me, right? But now I don't have to do that anymore. Now I can just make dumb videos and fucking get fucking blacked out as fuck at Big Dick headquarters, which is like technically not really ready yet, because I have I think like 100 lawsuits to file against the police and hospital, a bunch of shit. But like, I got like, my whole house is like fucking designed up for like, cause I right now my mind's so scattered because I've been like arrested so many times and the police are at my house every single day. Like there was like 8 police here on Thursday, and then I got arrested on Friday by like 6 police officers, then dragged down to Kingston where Durham police met me. Then this guy in a really black suit, I called him like fucking Mr. Men in Black. He's like a high up Durham guy. I don't even fuck. He just came to meet me personally. He wanted to meet me and talk to me. And then he asked me if I want a lawyer. I was like, I don't need a fucking lawyer. Like, what do you want to talk about, man? Like, what's up? He's like, well, you're charged for extortion. Extortion. Okay. Well, that's bullshit. Okay, what else? Then there's another one. And then something about breaking a sealed something with the court where you're not supposed to talk about what happened in court. And like, I didn't even know. I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to know? I'm not supposed to talk that court case was sealed, because somehow I got a copy of the judge's verdict and I talked about it. Kind of. I didn't talk about it. I sent it to the person. It's not blackmail. They owe me the money. It's not extortion because they owe me the money. I loaned them $50,000 in cash, straight up. I gave you 50 grand in cash. You paid me back half. You still owe me 25 grand. I did some other shit for you, another 10 grand. So you owe me 35 grand. And I told you, I gave you a date to pay me or I was going to expose something. But like, one thing, I never even got around to it because I got sidetracked. Two, like, I don't really care about it anymore, so I wasn't going to. But three, now that you've dragged me in front of a court, I'm not lying to the court. So if you want to continue on this road to charge me for extortion and the other two things, I'm just going to tell the truth in the court. And then have fun with that charge. You know. Stupid people. Like, how are you going to try to tell me that I extorted you when I loaned you money that you owe me back? That's not extortion. That's you being a bad person. And the first thing is, I don't even care about the 35 grand. I was gonna wipe the debt clean. I just was gonna fuck off. I was gonna put this one, but I get so busy, I probably wouldn't even went after you for 35 grand. It's not that much money to me. So like, but now it's the principle that you just ruined my weekend. So now I'm gonna fuck you in the courtroom. Trust me. And Durham, they want me to like prints and like all that shit. It's like, what, like, can I just not do that in Ottawa? Like, why are you guys after me so bad? Look at my record. I'm fucking squeaky clean as there is. Like, I don't make mistakes. And if I do, it's because I wanted you to find the breadcrumb. So while you're looking at me, investigating me, there's something else happening that you don't know about. So I'm the distraction in a movie that you think you're coming after me. You want me so bad. You know, you don't see what's really happening behind you, that you're being investigated yourselves. That's the funny part. I'm telling you now. Now that gets the thing. While you're coming at me, there's other people that are investigating you. And now because you're doing this to me, you're making mistakes, trying to bend the law, while the higher-ups watching you do it. That's funny, eh? I hate dirty cops. You understand that? And when I say dirty cops, I mean, like, it means special police. Like, the example I'm going to give is the movie American Gangster, okay? The special police that went after Bumpy Johnson, right? And I love Bumpy Johnson. That was a great movie. And I like the camaraderie of it, how the Italians, like, you know, they run it, man. You know, Italians number one. I call them like they're the fucking tigers, right? They're the biggest tiger. I think of the Italians as like the Siberian tiger because they're the biggest tiger. But there's other tigers, you know, they're just not as big. You know, like the tigers in like, I don't know, other parts of the world. They're tigers still. They're still a tiger. You're still a tiger. You're just not the biggest tiger, right? Which the Italians are. But they might not even be it. Like, you know, but there's other Siberian tigers. But the only thing is like, I don't know. I like to use like metaphors and animals, so love it. So just understand that. So like when I talk about animals, it's like, it means something to me, but you won't understand it. But I only do one thing. It's like the top of the food chain, to sort of speak, metaphorically as movies, right? Because I don't actually believe in mob and stuff like that. I don't. Because the movies, right, they always make them look like the criminal. And I actually think that they are heroes. You know, like, I look at real gangsters as heroes. Right? I look at them as like legitimate business people that protect the community, make sure the streets are safe for the citizens, and you should be given like fucking keys to the city and like red carpets and like fucking awards and everything. Like, yeah, you understand, like without order, there is chaos, right? And no one wants chaos. And if you think the police are the ones stopping the chaos, you are incorrect in the reality that I live in. Well, at least my perception of reality might be wrong, but that's how I perceive it, right? Is that organized crime people, like professional organized crime, like really professionals, they're patriots and like fucking heroes to me. You know, hero, like Bumpy Johnson's a hero. You know, most of the Italian mob bosses are heroes. A lot of the cartels are heroes. Like like fucking Escobar and like stuff like that. Like I look at them with like, I don't know, like I don't obviously know what they've done, right? I see what you guys fucking say on TV. So like whether that's true or not, and they killed all these people and like, you know, shit like that happens and like in the movies, it's a fucking movie. Like I don't know, right? Like really, like have I ever met him? No, you know. So who the fuck am I to say anything? What a movie says, right? Fiction, based on true events. So if it's based on true events, how am I to choose which part of it's true and which one's not true, right? Like maybe like him being a good citizen is the true part, and him being the murderous terrorizer is the untrue part, right? You know, it's not like I've ever looked into it. And like even if I looked into it, do I believe what's being written? Like, do I know the writer? Do they have an agenda? You know, you don't know anything, so it's like you can't even believe what you do. So unless like I actually see something myself, I don't believe anything. That's truth. It's like questionable. Everything's questionable to me. Nothing is true. Nothing at all. Like nothing exists. I don't even know they existed. You know, really. Do they even exist? Are they fictional, right? They made up characters. You know what I mean? You don't even know anything. No, nothing but nothing. So, I don't know. But, you know what I did? My daily journal and fucking my address book are full. You know how many people I met in jail in 2 weeks? They're full. Fucking dope, man. Like, everything's fucking full. So, like, kind of full. Like, I guess there's some parts that have, like, pages, but for the most part, like, everything's full. Okay, well, there's some pages that are, like, oh, that's what they wrote me. That's, see, Gang Max. Max Gangland. That's where I was landed. That's not my writing, right? I was like, where'd you go? Oh, so I have Justin... Oh, that's sorry. The top part is not like that was something I don't know what that was for. Yeah, unit. That's where I was in Lindsay. Unit 4B, Max Gangland. Yeah, that was where Holmes wrote that from the east side, no, south side Vanier Crips. That was dope, eh? When they moved me and tried to get me murdered, and the OPP tried to have me murdered in Lindsay Pen. They just made me. I just made more friends in Gangland. It's fucking dope, and they love me. I left them my phone numbers and everything. I left all my information. But the problem is, I lost those numbers because I had changed my number all the time. So it's like, fuck, again, now he's got the wrong number. So I got to track him down. And then Rant from Curve Lake. Yeah, so in cell 16, that's where I got put in, like the heavy hitter cells. So I put them in the big TV. They're apparently heavy hitters. Whatever the fuck that means. Like, I don't know. But he did tell me that if an order came down for them to fucking put a beat on me, he's gonna have to. So he said, like, you know, fight back, you're a big guy. I just kind of said, you know what, out of respect. Like I said, that was the most respectful thing someone said to me in a long time. I almost gave him a hug, right? And I said, I will not lift my hand and defend myself. I will block like areas of my body that I don't want hit, like my teeth. I like my teeth, sort of. They can always get repaired though. So if I get teeth knocked out, I'll just get nicer teeth put into. So teeth, I don't care with teeth actually. My balls, you know, like that, I'll cover them. But like even if they get cut off, like, you know, you could fuck, like, I mean, you know, I might be better off if my cock got cut off because then I'd be more focused on work. So like in my mind before this just said that, I'd be like, my dick is probably my most, and balls are like my favorite part of my body. But like realistically, the only thing that gets me into trouble. You know, it's good because it gets my feelings hurt all the time. You know what I mean? Or like people catch an STD from me called feelings. Because I usually don't catch feelings very much, or I catch them all the time, but it's because I'm bipolar, right? So like, I will go, like, you understand how often girls like throw themselves on me and then like fall in love with me in a second. I just go with their energy. So I like do the same, and it's like too much for them. And they're like, so like if you can handle me for like 2 weeks, like it's like, I don't know. But they fucking always leave and they come back and leave and they come back. It's like a 3-stage thing. It's like they gotta leave me and then like I don't care, and then they come back and they leave again. So they always 3 times. I'm like, you know, I'm like, if I ever come back a 4th time, then it's like you're probably here to stay. But like, I don't know. It's like fucking right up. Fucked right up, man. You know who did that to me a lot? The Crown Attorney from Ottawa. Little girl's like 5'1", Jewish girl. Sabrina. That's her name. Yeah. She did it like 4 or 5 fucking times. Brought me to her parents' house, had dinner with her parents. So I wanted her parents to meet me and shit. And like fucking like her sister told her she never seen her as happy than with me. And she dumped me the next day. Because I got drunk. I had a fucking glass of wine with her mom. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, like, wow. Anyways, not my loss. I don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, that's the way I look at it. Like, right, like dating. Like, if you think that you are a prize to me, you are wrong. Completely. Like, to be with me and be in my presence to me, like you're with a king. You know, like, do you not realize this? Like, clearly you don't, because I don't let anyone know anything about me. So like, I don't like probably just think I'm just like fucking some guy that sells toilets, which is true too, right? Fans just like, yeah, I just sell toilets, right? So never tell anyone about you, but I do sell toilets, a lot of toilets. So that's yeah, don't tell anyone anything about me. It's better to people to think that you have nothing, because like, that was one thing about when I moved up here. I really didn't like the fact that I owned a house. I bought my first house when I was 25, and I didn't like it because I didn't want anyone to know I had a house, but I didn't want to lie to people and say that I rented. So it's like, it's kind of in a weird spot because I don't like to lie to people, and I don't want to tell the truth because then it sounds like you're boasting, or like then they might like you for the wrong reason, right? Because like, not too many people own a house at 25 these days. And I owned it outright at 26. You know, I paid my whole house off in like a year. But that was my first house. There have been any houses since then, and I'm 38 now, so yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But point being is, like, if I had any advice for dating for men, do you understand that you are the prize, right? Not the female. So she should be buying you out. She should, like, girls should be taking guys out for dinner. And you got to flip the game in 2025. That's the best advice I can do, because no girl respects you, right? They just expect that you buy them everything. And the second you don't, like, you can do 1,000 things right, and the second you do one tiny thing wrong, right? Next dick. Right? Every man knows this, right? And everyone divorces, right? So like, make sure to sign a prenup. Like, I've never let a girl I dated live with me in my life. Mostly that's because the only girl that did tried to have me murder her father. And then she went to prison for attempting to murder her father. But then she got off. You're welcome, Ash. I still had your back. And I was still waiting for you. You were the reason I left Peterborough to move to Ottawa, because I was waiting for the return of my queen. From the ban that they had against you from contacting me, or me from contacting you. That's why my mom was going to contact you in prison. My mom went to see my girl Ash in prison when she was locked up on my behalf, but she wasn't like, I wasn't sending messages. I didn't even actually know my mom went, but my mom knew that I loved her, right? So it's like, when my mom went to see her, and then I sat down with her father at Tim Hortons and had a man-to-man conversation. I was like 23, and I sat down with her father, and I told him everything I knew. And he hugged me after and said, "Thank you, you saved my life." And the next question was, how do you get our women out of prison? Because your wife charged for trying to kill you too, and your wife and your daughter just tried to kill you. But I can see in your eyes you love them, you forgive them, and so do I. So, but we let it be. And the people that know, and that's all that matters. How things happen and what happened, and it's not something I ever talked about, but my name got listed in a newspaper for a murder for hire that made national news. So since that made national news, when I exposed the OPP for the police corruption from 1960 ongoing, it's going to be global news. Understand this. What's happened in my family is global. And because of this, like, I'm not afraid to die. Understand that? I think when I die, it will be the happiest day of my life. I've been waiting for my death my whole life, hoping every day that it's my last. That's why I think in my mind every time I wake up, please be this day that I die. Right? Because one, I don't have a wife, right, or anyone that I love in my life as far as like a partner or children, right? So I just have my family, right? So I believe when I die, I'm going to heaven, 100%. So this life on earth is hell for me, but I have a beautiful, great life, and I've accomplished so much in my life that it's hard for me to imagine, like, I don't really have anything else in life to accomplish. But now I think I have a ton more to accomplish. So like the stuff I'm here to do, which is like, I believe I'm going to become a lawyer. So I am defending myself in open court against whom I like hypothetically call the KKK, white supremacy, or more if I want to be more appropriate, the white supremacy, or that's not even like, I don't know what they call themselves. But there's there's an underground organization in Peterborough that no one knows about and the surroundings, where they have a white supremacist flag. But so like, I don't know if they have a member card or an actual, like, they're stupid enough to like, register themselves as white supremacists. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know how that organization works, because like, they're not my people, right? Everyone else is my people. So, yeah, I'm not a racist at all, just you know that, at all. I love everyone. I love homosexuals. I have a lot of gay friends in the gay community. My biggest fan, right, and supporters are the homosexuals, because men like want to fuck me all the time. And I've never crossed that bridge, right? But you get me fucked up enough, and because I'm fucking mentally ill, I might have an illusion that you're some hot chick and fuck you. Like, who knows, Obviously, I hope it never happens, because then like, I would never want it to happen, but fucked up shit happens when you party naked, you know what I mean? Like, there's all saying, like, nothing's gay in a three-way. Well, like, this is straight up true. Like, I grabbed my buddy's dick once and fucking put my girlfriend's fucking mouth on it and fucking... Guess she could do that. I was like, you gotta try it. You gotta see what she can do. One of my best friends. And yeah. Anyway, you give me some cocaine, anything flies. Not high, never, ever. Drugs, well, what do you want to do? Yeah, I'm fucking nuts. Trust me. But only when I'm high on coke. I don't do coke very often. I haven't done coke in a couple years. I think every time I do coke, I order hookers. So I can't do coke, because then I get hookers. It's always a fucking problem. It's like fucking, like, never what I advertise. And like I'm fine with paying $300 an hour. It's nothing to me. Fine with it. But the problem is, like, yeah, I know there's like, seems a lot for like what like I expect more. I expected more. So I do need to. I found God, I found my faith now, so I didn't sleep around anymore. I forgot about that. Fuck, I forget things sometimes. So I didn't do drugs. I would have forgot I was a Christian. Got coked up, called hookers. That's what happened. I got coked up. I'm like, oh, I'm fucking horny now, because my dick just fucking wants to fuck when I do coke. And then like, I was like, oh, I can't call any respecting girl, because I don't keep a roster. There's no ex-girlfriends. There's no girls on my phone. Like, when you're gone, you're gone. I don't go back to fucking yesterday. This year, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't go backwards. So when you're gone, you're gone. I just go get another one. Like, I live in Ottawa, and there's fucking another one. Every time I leave the house, I meet a chick. Like just pick one. It's like, you want, like, fucking, you know what I mean? It's so easy. It's really hard for me is online dating. I can't do it. It's too, because I can't spell, I can't this, and like, I don't want to talk to them. And like, fucking, like, every time it's like, yeah, we match, you want to get together. Like, oh, you're acting too fast. So it's like, fuck, like, why are you on here then? So like, you want talk to someone, like, fucking, like, do you not have a therapist already? That's what I think. Like, and I already know you're fucked up. Like, any girl that's online dating at my age, like, they're wacko already, right? So like, my experience is like, generally speaking, you want to get them young, like 19 to 25, and yeah, like, I attempted, like, just to see what it was like dating 30 plus. What a headache, man. Like, yeah, I would advise any man to like never date a girl that's 30 plus or older. Like, you're just asking for trouble. And I usually date babies' mamas all the time, right? Because like, I love kids, right? So it's like, fucking, it's good. But yeah, I don't know. It's like they got this like thing. I don't know. It's like, I know it's me. Like, I know it's me. It's like, I can't like talking shit. I'm not talking shit. I love them. I love them. Actually, I love all ages, actually. They just like expect too much. You know what I mean? Like, you just expect too much. Well, like the young chicks are just fun. They just like don't care. It's like, go fucking, like, you know, just go run around. Like, you tell them to leave you alone, they do. It's like, go do something. You know what I mean? Like, you know, leave me alone. They actually leave you alone. The other ones don't. And they have less mental health issues because they haven't been like ran through as much and shit like that. So, but like, I'll be straight up. Like, I'd rather a chick that's fucked 1,000 guys than a chick that's a virgin every time. So, like, if you do OnlyFans or like into porn and like things like that, like I'm interested in you highly. I know there's a podcast where they like put these guys that put these chicks that do OnlyFans on. They like kind of trash talk them. And like, but like, they're not trash talking. Like, I look at it as like, they're just trying to tell you, like, in 5 years, like, every time you sleep with someone, it's like taking a piece of your soul. It's like a spiritual thing, right? So you do, and that's true. Because like, it's almost like when you're a virgin, you're pure. And then like, every time you sleep with someone, you become less pure. You know what I mean? Like, think of like a cup of water. And you stick a dirty hand in it, and it's the water's dirty, then you keep sticking more hands, and the water's just dirt. That's like the inside of a vagina. So every time, like, you know, you put a dick in you, then it's like another hand. Your vagina's a cup of water, and a dirty, like a worker's hand, like a construction worker's hand. Just put in there with the dirt, and like, you know, that dirt, and the water's just black, and like that's the inside of your vagina. That's what I think of it. And but you think of the hand. The hand's the cock, right? But you think the cock washes off. Right? That's why it's less dirty for us, because as dirty as our cocks might be, they clean off. But the inside of your vagina doesn't ever gets clean. Just more dirt. Good metaphor, right? So the next time you think about sleeping with someone, just think about dipping a hand in water, and how many hands have been dipped in your water. Yeah. That's basically the difference between man and woman in a nutshell. That's why men can fuck anyone they want, as many as they want. And women, most men look at women as dirtier the more men they sleep with. Is because like your vagina is like a cup of water. And yeah, simple as that. And the honest thing is, like, men, like, I would say, like, don't ever care about your dick size, ever. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, you're just busting your nut, right? See, I'm a pleaser, so I get off by watching them get off. But, like, realistically, like, no matter if they moan or not or whatever, they're the fuck, you don't know. You know what I mean? Like, the only way you know is that pussy starts shooting, fucking gushing on you, right? Then you know. Pussies. Don't worry about what they're upside down. Listen to what the pussy's telling you. That's where it's at, right? That's who you're talking. That's all that matters, right? Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just talk random shit. I'm not coerced. I'm literally just fucking around my house. And yeah, I like dirty chicks, man. I like gangster chicks personally. I like hard. Like, you gotta be hard. I like fucking. Like, I'm a pussy, right? Everyone knows a pussy. Why? We can take a pounding. I love that. Because you got balls. Like, okay. I always laugh at that metaphor. I got balls. He's got balls. The balls are weak, you know? He's got big balls. Well, fuck, that's just a bigger target to hit. You know, the only way to take down a big man, you fucking hit them in the balls. You know? They got like, you look at any man, in combat, for example, UFC, they wear a jock. That's their weak spot. Period. So to say you have balls is saying that you're a pussy to me, in a sense. Like, metaphorically, obviously it's not, like, in the English metaphors, but like in my own language, it's like the reverse, right? Because a pussy, to me, can take a pounding. So being a pussy is soft and gentleman, but you're tough as fuck because you can fucking take it, right? Like a vagina. Like, and the only reason that they can take it is because they just get pounded. It's not like they do much. Like, there's some chicks that can fuck, but like, they fucked hundreds. Like, I don't think it's 1,000 yet. I don't think it's crossed 1,000, but like, it's over 500 for sure. So we'll go with 100. Actually, we'll go with 100. Just because I don't want to like inflate gate, but I don't want to undergate too. But like, I slept with like, I don't even know, fucking probably like 100 just in the first year or two I was in Ottawa. So like I fucked at least probably 300 or 400 in Ottawa alone. Oh fuck, it's probably over 1,000. So all you OnlyFans people, fucking, I can't say shit. I'm probably over 1,000 myself. Fuck, I haven't thought of it like that. Holy fuck, I do the math. Where's the calculator? Yeah, let's fucking calculate this shit. Holy fuck. I always kept 3 on the go up to 5. Like I found that sleeping with 5 people at the same time was really hard to juggle when I was younger, because I was a man whore when I was younger, right? Because some girl broke my heart, so I just fucked everyone. Actually, not that too. I was also fat when I was younger, so when I got attractive, I was like, these girls made fun of me before. I just fuck everyone. Plus, I didn't think I was gonna marry anyone either, right? But anyone I date, like then I'm like straight, like don't cheat. I just don't like. I wouldn't date if I was gonna sleep with other people. But when I'm single, I can fuck everything that moves. But no, I don't anymore. That's the one thing about being old. Like, it's empty. Right? There's no like to me, like I like. It takes a bit to get to know someone's body. So it's like, you know, like a one night stand. I'm not even interested in that. I need you around for a while so I can figure out how to work you. You know what I mean? Anyways, guys, do the math. Got my fucking big calculator, right? All right, so I don't know. I think I had sex when I was like, what, 12, 13? All I know is 9, right? I've slept with 9 virgins in my life. Always thought I'd get 10. Never crossed. Maybe my neck, when I get a wife, right? She'll be a virgin. I don't know if I could do that. Ugh. Just doesn't sound attractive to me. But then that would be 10. Maybe that's if I'm supposed to wait for a virgin. Okay, fuck it. I don't think I can do that. But I don't think I can not have sex. So it's like, I don't know what's fucking. This is really hard when being a Christian now. Because like, I technically haven't read the Bible. So like, I don't know for sure myself if I'm only allowed to have one wife. But then legally, like, I guess when I meet a chick, I'm just gonna, because I want to fuck you, that's like, because I'm just like, let's like make a wedding to God for me, and you can just pretend like it's a voodoo, but it's real to me. Then I can fuck you after, and then like just divorce me after, and it's fine. Yeah. See, I found a way around God's rules. You know what I mean? It's like, as long as we don't have to be legal to the government, you just have to be an oath before God with me, because it's meaningful to me because I'm a Christian. And then I'll fuck you right after. And then if you don't want to like hang out a week later, that's fine. Then we'll call it a divorce before God. Then like, you know, it's like you left me before God. So like, I had to work my way around it. Then I can do that to everyone. So I can still fuck everyone, but you have to be married to me through faith with Christ first, right? And then you can divorce me right after. Cool. I just figured out I can still fuck everyone I want. But like, I can't leave you. You have to leave me, because I'll never leave you. I can't. That's like the code of like my family. So it's like, it's a family I can't leave as I'm gonna marry ever. I can't cheat on them either. So can't do that. So if I marry you, like, you have to divorce. Anyways, point is, okay, let's use the number 15 years old, right? You've at least slept with 2 girls a week, minimum. That number, yeah, sorry, I'm a numbers guy, sorry. 38 minus 15, 37. Okay, times 2. That's 74 guys. That's not that much. Oh no, so that was a week. That's fucking, that was a year. That was a year, sorry. So there's 52 weeks in a year. Fucking, so I guess they're fucking too tired. I haven't slept much. I just fucking cranked a bunch of shit. So, sorry, so 38 years old now, right? Okay, so 15, so 24, or so 23. So 23 years of having sex, right? With 52 weeks, right? Sorry, times 52. Fucks. So, yeah, 1,924. All right, times 2. 3,848. Wow. Okay, this is something has to be off. Okay, I might be able to see the calculator. I'm reading this wrong. Okay. We'll do this together. Let's do this math. They're just fucking me up now. How many? Maybe I've crossed 1,000. I've had to have slept with over 1,000 people. Fuck, I thought it was under 1,000. This is really important to me to know this. Okay, so I use 20, right? I believe my number is under 50 girls. Oh no, it's under 100. Well, it was 20-ish. I crossed 100 around 20-ish. So I'm gonna say I slept with 100 girls. to 20 when I was 20 years old. Okay, so I'll use that number. So 100, so the younger days don't count, the teens don't count. So 100, oh, okay, that's gonna be really bad. Okay, 100, I slept with 100 girls before I was 20. So, but we're gonna leave 100 to 20. So the 18 years, okay, so there's 52 weeks times 18. 52 weeks resembles 1 year. In 18 years, that's 936. Huh. You know, it's fucked. I really thought I only slept with a handful of people the last while, but I think I haven't. I think I just don't remember who I slept with. Fuck, that's true. That's actually true. Okay, so 18 years from 20 to 38 is 936. So I use 2 girls a week sleeping with. That is 1,872 girls. I've maybe crossed over 2,000 or 3,000 girls I slept with. Holy fuck. I fucked 5 or 6 hookers, or sorry, not hookers, escorts, one night. One night. Fuck. Like, not even at the same time. Like, I'm not even talking about that. That's a whole other story. Like, you get into a fucking big orgy and you fuck like 10 chicks. Like, you dick 10. Does that even count? I don't count that. Could be the 5,000. Well, I've definitely crossed 1,000, so I'm definitely a liar. There's no way I haven't slept with 1,000 people. The question is how many thousands? Is it in the tens of thousands now or just the thousands? I'm gonna just say 3,000. I think it's a nice hard number. That's a respectable number, but it's not too much. Not like I've slept with at least 3,000 people for sure. Maybe 5. We'll go with 5,000. I don't even know. I travel the world too. Holy fuck. I didn't even sleep with anyone in Europe because I had a girlfriend at the time. Listen to this one. My best friend's dad died, Chucky Bolter. We got drunk at the bar. I gave him a hug. I said, I'm here for you. He's like, Evan, you? And he's like, I want to go to Europe. Yeah, okay, well, I'll call you tomorrow. So I called Debbie, his mom. So I go, Debbie, Chucky wants to go to Europe. What do you think about that? She says, I think it's a good idea for him. So I was like, all right, I'm coming over. So drive over. So you really want to do this? You want to go to Europe? He goes, yeah. I was all right. So we went into a travel agency, booked a flight for 3 days later, right? We got our rail passes and our flight ticket. That's it. I had 3 days to get ready for Europe. And then I didn't even tell my girlfriend. I've been with her for like 4 years. And no, I don't cheat on her. She doesn't, she's not part of the 100. I have a girlfriend, I don't cheat. But so, yeah, like it's always better to ask for forgiveness than permission, right? Because if I would have asked her before, she said no, then it wouldn't have gone. But I booked it already, so I was already going. So I was like, no, I can't put him back. I promised Chuck. So I can't break my word. You know me. I gave him my word. So it doesn't matter what your feelings are. All that matters is I'm coming back in a couple months. Like 4 months. You know, you can't wait for me for 4 months. You know, fuck off. So, anyways, or I could have flown you. She could have, but why don't you bring me? And I would have flown her out there too. I was like, well, why don't you meet me somewhere? You're coming here a week, we'll fly you out to Italy. And then you got to go back for a week, and then fly you back to Paris, and you come back on another weekend. Like, you're on fucking, right? She could have worked around my situation. And that would have been cool too, right? But she didn't think that far ahead. That would have been an option. I just didn't think of it at the time. Because I was defensive because she was being defensive, right? Then I was like, book this trip and shit. Like, it was a disrespect. Like, fuck no, my boy's dad died, man. He's family. He needs time. So, anyways, so we fucking go to Europe. We go to Ireland first, Dublin. Right? I didn't do too much of Ireland, just Dublin, Shannon. I got friends in Northern Ireland, NRA people, and I was like, yeah, you get it. And anyways, so we're in Dublin. And I felt like, obviously I didn't meet that many people, but it felt like the guys, their heads all like beaten with bats, and the girls are fucking gorgeous, you know, like, and the grass is so green and shit. And all I don't remember that much. Like back here, I know that like we had to climb up the house onto the roof and kick the fucking window in We were fucked up and locked the doors, and we Chuck had this idea. That was a picture of him, he's climbing up the roof. Well, why were we there? Because our friend Julie lived there. So we met Julie. And then we got stuck in fucking Ireland was fucking glass. And then we went to Germany, and then we went to fucking, oh yeah, the plane crashed. I had to crash land a plane. No, sorry, we hadn't slept in 3 days. And then our plane ride from Ireland to Germany, the landing gear wouldn't go, so I had to crash land the plane. And I was on the fucking, my buddy Chuck's got it. It's also on YouTube. It had 50,000 views. Where they asked me, it's on his YouTube. They asked me to fucking kick the door in when we crash land. He's like, you up for it? I'm like, of course I am. Fucking boss, man. You know? I'll fucking kick this fucking door from right now and fucking jump. No, obviously not that stupid, right? I had no parachute, but I would if I had a parachute. I'd rather fucking jump with a parachute. I've done that before. Than fucking crash land a plane. You know what I mean? Like, because the landing gear wouldn't go up. Then they gave us a $6 voucher, and the beer was $7. Fucking cheap fucking flight. There was Ryanair. You know what they're called, like a cheap airline in Europe. Don't quote me on that. I think it was Ryanair. So I was like fucking like, I don't know, I was like 18 or 19 at the time. But we were stuck in Amsterdam for 2 weeks in the red light district. Spent 2 weeks in the red light district. When we got out of the red light district, we're like, holy fuck, where are we? You know, we're back, right? And then we fucking go train to Germany. Then the Germans bring the dogs on the plane. Chucky's all like, fuck, he's brought a bunch of shit with him, like fucking drugs from Amsterdam. I didn't bring anything, like, you know what I mean? And they brought the fucking dogs on. He's looking at me like, I brought you. I was like, what? I was like, hey, fuck. I was like, trying to, I had like fucking like, I don't know, like 30 seconds to figure out what to do. And luckily, like, he's a professional too. So like, he just handled it. And he fucking, he had it taken care of. They weren't going to be able to smell anything. So I was like, oh, fuck. That's why you have to travel with professionals so don't get you locked in jail. Because if he wasn't a professional, he would be in jail because he wouldn't have made it sealed tight so it wouldn't be able to fucking smell it. So he had it all shit like fucking tight, and they were like fucking teenagers then. But you know I had to seal shit so you get through borders. So I was like, fuck. I didn't know if he did or not. But yeah, so then we went to fucking Germany, all through Germany. And this was during FIFA. Oh, I forgot that this is FIFA. When was FIFA? 2000? 2001? I don't even know. It was when Italy won. Right? And the guy headbutted the fucking guy. I remember that because I never watched soccer before or football. And we were there during FIFA. Yeah, FIFA was in Germany. I remember that. And we showed up and we slept on the street half the time because we couldn't find hostels because fucking FIFA. We didn't know what FIFA was. And then fucking went to Switzerland and fucking Italy. Italy was fucking dope. I loved Italy, man. Italy was so fun. Like, those Italians, man, like fucking Italy's a great spot. Like the weather's fucking, everything's nice in Italy. I love Italy, man. That'd be a good place to live. Yeah, Rome was fucking awesome. Right, we did all the Rome shit, and then we got fucking fucked up with like, oh fucking Rome was crazy. And then we left on like a Mediterranean cruise across from fucking Rome to Spain to Barcelona. And I got fucking Barcelona, fucking holy fuck. Wow, what happened there was fucking nuts. I got robbed twice. It was funny. We were with like 6 Swedish chicks. We had like 10 chicks with us one night. And fucking, we were all went out and my knee blew out. And I fucking took a bunch of chicks. I fell. I was like, oh, fuck, it's a bad thing. But I was hobbling around, right? And I had my wallet in the back pocket. And this guy threw his arm around me. And then fucking afterwards, I just know to like, oh fuck it, I just get robbed, hitting him back pocket in the back pocket. I was like, fuck, there's nothing. I turned around, and the guy threw my wallet back in my face. There was nothing in my wallet but cards. I was like, yeah, I don't keep my money in my fucking, my money's in my sock. You know, like I don't keep my money in my fucking wallet. I'm fucking drinking. It's somewhere else. Like I don't keep my money in my wallet, ever. So. It's always somewhere else. I had it in my sock that night, but he threw it back because there was only change in my cards. But they were the most important things, right? I had my Visa cards and shit like that I needed to use, right? So they got my wallet back. And Chuck didn't even stop. He was just like so into this hot fucking blonde chick. That I didn't like realize I asked him to stop. This guy just robbed me. I didn't say anything. I just turned around actually. So maybe it was my fault. It was like 6 of them. Fucking guys. Fucking assholes. I like, fuck, my knee was just blown out and I was ready to fucking throw down with a bust down, a little gimpy leg. I want my fucking wallet back, man. But, yeah, my boy did fucking, yeah, I got my wallet back. He just insulted that I had no money in my wallet. Yeah, you should have held a knife to me and seen what happened, and then checked me, but that knife would have got redirected into your fucking lag probably or something. Anyways, but that didn't happen. Then we went fucking there to fucking, we didn't have time for Ibiza, but Chucky goes to Ibiza like every year. And Chucky's a big, like, if you're into rave music, my boy Chuck goes to fucking Tomorrowland like every year. Like he's an oil boy, right? He's an Alberta boy. So everyone knows Chuck Bolter in Alberta and BC and fucking probably all over the fucking world. That's one of my best friends too. He's a fucking animal. He's a savage. I can only handle him for like 24 hours. Then I can't. He's too much. He's way too much for me. Way too much. He's too much fucking, too much. He's just too savage. I'm the most calm of every single one of my close friends. Like, I'm such a baby as far as like the party lifestyle goes to like my boys. Like, they're fucking animals. Chucky's one of the fucking biggest ones still today. And he's 38 too. 39, he's older than me. He's a year older than me. Yeah, we had a great time. But we ended it back in Ireland. I don't remember how we got there exactly. I don't remember what happened in Paris. It's like a blackout. But I have tons of photos of all this stuff. So I'm actually, like, my memory's coming back to me. I forgot I even went to Europe. I didn't remember I've done so much fucking traveling. I forgot about that Europe trip. That was the first, like, big, like, trip. Oh, yeah, I remember. I called my girl, and my buddy fucked my girlfriend while I was in Europe. So I got upset. So I went and banged some chick from Mexico. That night, get right off the phone, click, fucking Chuck. We're already with these chicks in our fucking room. So I wasn't gonna see that. I tried to have my girl just to fuck someone. So which one of you wants me? One of you are gonna get me, or all you're gonna get me. You know? And these chicks were into like dressing up as animals and shit like that. Like, I don't understand what it's called. So I'm like, furries or some shit. I know that name now, but it's like I never knew it then. I was like fucking 18 or 19, and maybe even 20. I don't even know. But yeah, she was like talking to me about, like, they dress up in like costumes and shit, and I just thought it was kind of weird, but it's kind of cool at the same time. And I just never had done it then. I've never done it still, actually. That's like some, I guess it needs to add to the to-do list, is being a furry. I'll try anything once. But yeah, so yeah, they're from Mexico. My first time staying with a Mexican chick. Fucking, oh, Mexican chicks. Oh, yeah, damn. I don't know what else. Like, I don't know what they call Latinos. Is that what they call Latinos? I don't actually know. I just know she's from Mexico, the one I slept with. And the other one was from somewhere else in South America. But that was my first experience about trying out a Southern woman, actually. So it was a fucking good experience for me. Good learning experience. And then, yeah, and then eventually somehow, yeah, that's all I remember about Paris. You know, we did a bunch of cool shit. I know that we got yelled at a lot because we couldn't speak French. They were really fucking mean to us. So I didn't like them. But now I really, because I am French, right now I feel like my heritage is here. So now I want to learn French. But then I understand the French, the Canadian French is different than the France French, right? Like, what I do know is they fucking rage. That's why I love the French, because they burn the fucking streets down. So like, I want to move to Quebec. So like, I want to get the fuck out of Ontario and to Quebec, where I belong. And yeah, I don't know. We'd end up back in Ireland and cause fucking chaos again. But like, the Irish boys are fucking, you know, they fought for their freedom against the Brits. So like, I love them. Fucking me and the Irish are fucking. I grew up with the fucking Irish Catholics, fucking Innismore, fucking British. Like, Mike Fisher's cousins are my neighbors, and like Bud Meredith and fucking his other brother, for his name though. Yeah, we went to public school. We all know each other. I don't know Mike very well, but I just know him from the gym. I know Bud and them very well. They know me well. I met actually their parents in my store one morning, driving fucking to Ottawa. So I stopped at I always picked up products when I was in Peterborough from our warehouse store. And I was there the one morning, and I guess like Mike, I don't know if anyone knows him. He's married to Carrie Underwood. He played hockey here for the Senators for a long time, so you might know him from that. But long story short, I went to public school there, but his parents were at my store, and I was just like ready to leave. You know, it was like an hour before opening. I was there at like 8, not ready to go, and then they told me that they're like, "Oh, our boys went to school with your mom," or no, like the owner. I was like, who? The fuck are you? It's like, Bud's mom? Meredith's mom? And I was like, oh, fucking Fisher. I didn't even recognize them. I hadn't seen them in so long, but they're friends with my parents. Like, the Fisher's parents and my parents are both Christians, right? So they're out, they know each other well. My mom's friends with them. So, like, I didn't recognize them because they had this old beat-up car, and they're fucking wealthy people. You know what I mean? Like, some humble, beautiful people. And I'll tell you right now, I've met a lot of people. Mike Fisher is probably, like, the best-looking man I've ever seen in my life. Straight up. And, like, all the boys, like, those boys are, like, fucking Bud's fucking they're supermodels. Like, literally. And the party one is the middle-aged one. Fuck, what's his name? He married Carrie. Or no. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Rob Fisher, that's it. Yeah, because me and Mark Cleary fought at Mark Gerard's house when I was 17. Cleary was like 24, 25. Me and Mark Cleary went fucking toe to toe. Dope, eh? I had a big 17-year-old. Yeah. Yeah, what happened there again? I thought he hit me with a bottle across my face at like 6 a.m. And then I got on top of him and I let him up and we went outside. I don't know if he hit me with a bottle, if the glass just broke, but I felt like there was glass in my face. And then we squared up outside. And then he thought I called him a goof, which I did not. I don't know how he got that fucking, so you don't do fucking coke. And he fucking hit me, man. Fucking blew my nose right up. It was just one punch each. He hit me and then I just fucking smack. Fucking drove him back on top of a car. I didn't know what happened because he hit me so hard, actually. My eyes kind of like fucking closed up for a sec, but I knew what his body was when before my eyes went, and I fucking just fucking kind of zeroed in with his shit, and I don't even know where I hit him. I think I hit him in the face. Thanks, I don't even know where I hit him. And then fucking all I remember is he's on top of a car hood, and I just fucking grabbed him, and I could have just started smacking him. And I didn't, I just held him there. And then fucking said, are you done? Or I don't even know what happened, and then we just let up. And then Gerard kicked us out of the house. And then, because we fought on his front lawn, his neighbors seen it like 6, 7, I don't even know, the sun was up. And then we went back together to his apartment. So I went from me playing foosball with Kelly McCall, that Cleary ended up dating later on. So now I believe he was jealous, but I don't know that. We haven't talked about it. We never talked about it, so I don't care. It's probably not even a thing. He probably actually thought I called him a goof, actually, and I never did. Who fucking knows? It doesn't even matter. All that matters is that, like, we're friends. That's all that matters, right? And, like, luckily there's only one punch thrown each. I only mentioned that today because my dad brought it up to me. And my dad told me that everyone that's witnessed this said they were in shock that me, a little 17-year-old, fucking hit Cleary so hard that I knocked him off his feet onto a fucking car hood. And I didn't even know. No one's ever talked to me about it. I don't even know if that's the truth. My dad's just talking shit. But like, no one's ever talked to me about it. No one's ever mentioned that. I love Cleary. I fucking love him, man. And yeah, fuck, I was young. I stopped hanging out with him after that because I was like, I would never thought that would ever happen. And because I was 17, and they were like fucking like way older than me. I got an older brother. My older brother's a savage, like a fucking vicious savage with a short temper. I have my temper control. My brother, like, he does, but he'll fight anyone, and he fights all the time. I'm like, why are you worried about me? You've literally been in like fucking 1,000 fights. You've been bottled like fucking 100 times. Been hit by 2x4, all this shit's happened to you. I fought to defend you my whole life. So if I ever been in a fight, which is only a couple times in my life, really, it was only for fucking because they wouldn't leave you alone, and I had to stop them. And the only way I knew how to stop them was to fucking put them down. I mean, that's what I did. Because they went after my brother. They smoked him with a bottle one day, put him in the hospital. They like stitches all through his face, broken nose, tooth, fucking everything. And then, yeah, I got my revenge, to say the least. It wasn't after the first time, actually. After the second, third, or fourth time, that same group bottle them every time you fucking see them. Sucker ball, pussy, stay away. And then I got my knocks in though. That's all that matters. But yeah, back to the Clary thing. I love it, man. Clary's one of my idols, actually. He's a gym trainer in Oshawa, I think, at Good Life. Or I think he started his own thing like Hood Fitness or some shit. He's got his own brand. Fucking, you want a trainer that's gonna give it to you straight, right? Not fuck around about the bullshit diets and this. He'll tell you what juice to use, everything. Like he's a straight shooter, man. Yeah, he's it. Like he's fucking the best. I love him. His story, which I only heard from other people, so I don't know if it's factual, is so inspiring that brings tears in my eyes. Actually, when I heard about it, it's just like, holy fuck! Like, I didn't know. Like, I still don't know. But like, he could have went into a life of crime easily, because that's was like kind of like what I thought he might do. But he went away from it, right, and made something of himself that I'm proud of him. And I seen him on like the Today Show or some shit. So he's been on like some high broadcast television shows for his personal training shit. So like, he's my boy, man. Like, I love him. And I got a picture actually of that fucking fight somewhere in my phone. It's on my Facebook. I'll post in a different video because like, I don't know where it is, but I've sent it to him before. It's like a picture of me and him right after me squared up. Where I'm covered in blood, he's covered in blood. And a classic, man. Still. The only photos I have on here, which I'm not sure if I'm like allowed to like do stuff, is like my phone now is just like cock pictures. Like, can't really put my dick on there, but like I'll kind of like hold it back so it's not like that obvious. But there's like my hand, and then like you probably could put it's not a good picture. It's not a good angle. Not a good angle on that one, but it's not a really bad picture actually. I don't like it. That was like a better one with like, I don't know, it's kind of like a bad picture. I don't want my thing to get taken down, but my hand's like there, and then like, I don't know, can't really see it, but I don't want my thing to get taken down, so I shouldn't put that on there. But yeah, my camera consists of dick pics that I sent to like people to get dates, because when I ran out of money, I was on welfare. Like, the only way for me to get a date was to send someone a picture of my dick, and they always came. One girl drove from fucking Pembroke. Right? She didn't want to date. She didn't want to meet at all. Then I just said, well, like, I know I can't list my penis size on the dating site, which you should. Like, there should be like a penis check, right? So I just sent it to her. It's like, you know, it's like, I'm not photogenic. It's a lot nicer in person. Trust me, I don't know how to work a camera very well, right? So it's like, yeah, just come look at it in person, like you'll fucking. But if you like, it works every time. So I don't know what people talk about saying dick pics. Like, dick pics work. It's the only thing that works. Because no one wants a penis surprise. Like, there's the only girls I know. It's like, can you imagine like being a girl, like you make some of this and you spend all this time and like, you know, and then like, yeah, like this dick that's not satisfying to you. Like, you can't date you. It's over. Right there at spot. And I understand that. Because I'm the same way with like girls. Like, there's certain qualities of the vagina that like I have fucking standards, right? Like, there's nasty ass, you know? We just don't say it. I don't talk about anyone I sleep with, to anyone. Not any guy, not no one. Because I don't want anyone to know. Because look at this. If I was to tell any of my friends how great of an experience it was with you, they'd all just want to fuck you. So I would never talk, I would never say anything bad, so I'm never going to say anything good. I don't talk about girls ever. Right? That's why, like, I don't know why you girls want to talk up your man to your friends. Because then, obviously, all these busted-ass chicks that badmouth men, they can't find a good man, now want to fuck your man because they believe he's great. You know, like, don't say anything. And if you talk shit, it always gets back to us. And then you become later with a girl that talks shit. But like, we all know that all chicks want is money and security. That's all, right? That's like the thing. So it's like, best advice I can give men is to flip the game and never spend $1 on a girl for a date, right? Because like it's 2025. Like this isn't like back in the day where gentlemen open the door and fucking buy everything and like, you know, shit like that. No, like all these girls are just hustling for your money. You know what I mean? And most people don't have money. So like the only way to know if a girl likes you is to meet them when you're broke and have nothing. So just have that mindset that like I approach dating is that I will not do anything for you until we're exclusive. Now, we don't have to be dating, but it has to be exclusive. It means you're not sleeping with anyone else or talking to anyone else or shit like that. Like, I'm not a jealous type. So it's like, as simple as this. Like, if I believe that you're talking to someone else in that manner, I just get rid of you. Like, it's not even an argument. It's just like, next. Like, fucking. So, it's a respect thing, right? Like, I'm not going to talk to other girls like at all. So I expect you to do the same in that sexual manner, right? So, just simple as that. Stop buying them stuff. No dinners, no gifts, no gas, no bills. Like, stop being a sugar daddy, because every single guy does the same play, right? And all these YouTubers are trying to talk you up, like, build yourself up and then find a chick. Like, what? That's like the worst advice you could ever give someone. You're basically telling every man in the world that women will only love you for money. That's the message I hear, right? So I tested the waters to see how it would work out when I was on welfare. That's why I stayed on welfare. So I could get $1 million in a second, snap my fingers and asking for it. But I won't ask someone for a handout. I refuse. So I decided to struggle to see what it was like down in the bottom. And plus I got ran over a whole bunch of shit. But and I was in depression. But that is actually like not really true. But like now I can like fake it. But like it's true, but it's not true. It's true. It's like, you know. I was all just fucked up because the mental pills fucked me up, made me suicidal. The mental health system was the ones that fucked me right up. That's why I was so nuts. And then my family issue on top of that, I was just sad. So I was like, the mental pills made me depressed and suicidal. So instead of helping me, the mental system was the cause of everything, which was really the police. The police's response to the police and the medical system are the reason for everything. 100%. It was all girls lying about me because I didn't like them anymore, or I wouldn't date them, or I wouldn't sleep with them. So they would call the fucking police on me and lie about me, tell them that like I'm having like whatever issue, whatever the fuck it was. And then they would come here, and because I'm bipolar and I have learning disabilities and I have speech impediments and shit like that, I'd either talk fast or slur my words. So they'd call me manic and lock me up. That's the truth. So the police, the mental health department, and the police department of Ottawa are the only reason everything that's bad has happened to me has happened to me. They're the cause. They're not investigating anything, taking women at their word, which every man understands that from fucking, you know, child custody, falsified rapes, falsified accusations, falsified this, that. Like women are the problem. Like they're the starter. 100%. 90% of the time. No, 95% of the times women are the issue. Because they get away with everything. Because the police just do what they say. The system is, right? Like if a girl falsifies a rape, nothing happens to them, right? The man loses everything, loses hair, sells everything, fucking commits suicide. No one cares, right? No one cares about men. That's the problem. No one cares about men. So men have no rights in the justice system. You scream for equality. Well, there is no equality. You have superiority, right? That's what I see about all the female groups. Like, and I'm a female. I'm a feminist, hardcore feminist. But like, what happens is not equality. There is no equality. There's superiority, right? One group wants superiority over another group. There is no equality. So until the girls check themselves and understand this, they will never get full respect from men, because men are afraid of women these days. Because we just think that, well, we know that you just want our money for security. And every girl in my life, for real, let me just name a few. So my one girlfriend and her mom tried to murder her father. Why? I was told for abuse. Police told me that they found a $3 million life insurance policy on the mother's pocket when they arrested her. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I heard it was though. So they wanted to kill her. So her mother wanted money there. Then you look at what happened with my family situation. Control the business, money, fucking greed. Holy fuck. Then my sister-in-law falsified a rape charge on my brother for money. $1.2 million. You know, fuck, that's a fucking one. Holy fuck. I'm not allowed to talk about it though because there's a gag order, but the world needs to see that fucking judge's, what happened there. Wow. I don't know how she wasn't thrown in jail, but she might be because she's the one that charged me for extortion and the other stuff. When it's not extortion, I loaned you the money and you owe it back to me. And I asked for it back because you guys sold your house because you're not together anymore. And I did it politely. And then you lied to me trying to tell me that you didn't owe me the money. Like, you fucking retarded. I got all this records. I had recorded everything, like everything. The money exchange, like everything. I record everything. You understand that? I've been fucked over in business so many times in order to how to protect myself. So everything that's ever happened to me through all these events, everything's recorded. All the police, hospitals, phone calls, 911s, suicide line, everything's recorded. I record everything. So when they think they're taking me to court for me, believe me, I probably have hundreds of millions of dollars of lawsuits on the Ottawa police, the OPP police, the mental health system, the Oshawa Hospital, the Civic Hospital, the other hospital, the correction facility. But I don't care about money, so I don't actually care about suing them. What I do care about is exposing them if I have to, if they don't want change to happen. And what I mean by change, cultural change, right? The police all need probably about like 100% raises across the board. Same with fire, same with ambulance, and probably 200 to 300% raises for hospital workers, nurses, everyone that works in healthcare, right? Like, look what you guys did through COVID. Right? Like, we have the money to do it. Like, the cost of living is like too high. It's like $160,000 to $160,000 to fucking survive on your own. Like, everyone needs pay increases, a minimum 100%. Like, the average salary is like $60,000. You can't survive. So like, you need at least, if it's $160,000 to survive, then you need $160,000. Period, minimum. So minimum wage should be almost like 100. Like, thing is, we have so many natural resources that we shouldn't even pay taxes, right? Like, that's why Pierre Poilievre, to me, is a clear front runner for Canada, hands down. But I'm not even political, I understand that. So first off, I have no political ties to Alberta or to Conservatives, even though I've only ever voted. No, actually, I voted for Trudeau too, because I was for pot. So I voted for Trudeau, even though like Harper, I love him, right? I wanted pot, so like I did vote then for Trudeau. But like now it's like, you know, anyway, I don't talk bad about people, so I'm not gonna say shit. But I would advise you, if you want to have a better financial life for 2025, you vote Conservative for Pierre Poilievre, because I believe that they're really going to push our natural resources, which is gasoline and coal. Like, I won't get a fucking name of it, but we have everything here. Like, we have the second largest landmass in the world, rich with natural resources. You know how many jobs that creates? You know how much money we get if we fucking even manufacture our own oil here? Like, we send all our oil to the US and they get sent back to us. We'll buy it from Saudis or buy it from, you know what I mean? Like, we can do it all ourselves. We can be self-sufficient. That's what we need to do. Unless you like the way you're living, you know? If you like struggling by paycheck to paycheck, wondering, you know, why life's so hard, it's because you keep voting Liberal. That's that simple. And I'm not even against the Liberals. I like them, like some of the stuff, but like, you know, it's just not right. don't know, like, it doesn't really matter what I say. People are just stupid anyways. Not stupid. They're like, I don't know why you vote for them. There's nothing, like, I can't think of anything good they've done. Actually, that made my life better. Can you? That's the question, right? That's a real question you have to ask yourself when you do vote. Like, it doesn't matter if you like someone or not. Can they get the job done? And what job do you need done? You know, is your life better under a Trudeau? What has your life improved under Trudeau's rule, right? Or was it better financially? And to me, it's only finances, right? Because the only thing that matters to me is financial freedom, right? Because freedom's everything, and the only way to be free is have enough money to support your needs. And if you have a family, like, I don't know how people eat. Honestly, like, I was going to the food bank for a fucking year. I didn't go to the grocery store. I went to the food bank, went on welfare. I couldn't walk. I was crippled. I got fucking injured. I couldn't move. I was by myself, and I had no one to help me. The mental support people actually did help me a lot. But, yeah, like, now that I got my mind back, I'm just going to become super rich. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm a billionaire over the next, like, 5 years. To be honest with you. If I put my mind to it, like I said, a goal to be a billionaire in 5 years, I might even be able to do it in a year. But I bet I could do it. But I don't care about money. That's the thing. I'd rather be broke. Because when I find someone I like broke, and then, like, to me, it's just like, what do you want in life? Because I'm happy as long as you're happy. So if you want a ranch, like, we can go have a ranch. I'm happy to go, like, live in the woods. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about anything. I don't own this land. The government does. I'm just, like, renting it. You know what I mean? Like, this house is not a home. It's just a fucking house. Like, all these things around me are just things. Like, they're priceless things to me, though. But, like, other than that, they don't mean anything. I can take them with me when I die. You know what I mean? Nothing goes with me. So, you know? But, yeah, I would vote for Pierre probably up. If, I think that he'll get it done. But the main thing is that, like, he can't just win, right? We got to win. He's got to win everywhere to get anything done, right? You got to vote conservative for all your politicians, obviously, ridings, I guess it is. So I think globally, so I don't even pay attention to Canadian politics at all. So excuse me if I misspeak. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Is that, yeah, all the ridings gotta fucking vote blue. And, like, I live in Westboro, right, which has never been blue. So I don't vote here because I would never vote for the, like, well, mostly for the reason actually I don't vote. This is the real reason, actually. It's because I am in business, and the only reason that money that matters to me is green, right? So, like, if I was to vote for one party and the other one's new, and they all know because it's all fucking dataed, right? So now they look at the data for sure. Or why else would they take it? They would know that I didn't vote for them, and then they might not shop at my store because they think I didn't vote for them, right? So I didn't support them, and I get that. So, like, I don't vote. That's why I don't speak. Like, I'm not even against liberals. Actually, I'm kind of liberal too, you know, because I'm, like, pro-gay, like gay rights, queer rights, trans rights, like everything, like fucking, I'm environmentalist. So, like, they all got good shit, actually, more thing about it. I'm not really against them. I'm just for more money in my pocket, so I have a better quality of life. And liberals don't really bring that, really, so far, well, under Trudeau anyways. Let's reframe that. Because there were years before in the past that were good years under liberal rule. See what I mean? Like, I forget the past, right? So I don't really remember because I have to look at it. But there was good liberal governments before. So everything I said is incorrect. I guess the leadership and the liberals need to really change in a different direction. And out with the old, then with the new. Like, maybe bring back those girls that got muzzled and thrown out of cabinet, those beautiful women that spoke truth to power. And people heard you, you know. I don't remember their names, but I support you. I was supporting you the whole way. Like, just not publicly, because I don't talked publicly ever till now. Till I'm like now in a fight against corruption with the OPP. But that's one for me. I don't think I'll get too much support, but I'll get enough. Or I bring enough national interest to it, because it is a hell of a fucking story. It should make global news. And maybe I'll run in the riding and be the first blue. Actually, I wouldn't want to vote. The thing is, because I'm neutral. Like, I am neutral. The Liberals actually have a lot of good shit. Even the NDP has some good shit. And the Bloc, like, I just love them. I don't even know what they represent other than like this, like fucking like don't fuck with Quebec. So I love them too. It's like, yeah, just fucking. But you understand, like, a lot of money from Alberta goes to Quebec, right? Because Alberta pumps out so much money. So like, yeah, we need a conservative government, but like they really just like, it doesn't even matter what color or fucking aisle or like, what, I don't know what they call it, left, right wing, center wing. They was like fucking, they were like 5. I don't even know. And the independents, like, just work together for the best for the fucking Canadian. That's all you need, them to work together. Because like, I believe every liberal would be completely fine with oil, natural gas, you know, coal, like everything, as long as it was actually done safely. And that's the main thing, right? Like, you have to do, like, we need to do it. It's the only way for us to have better quality of life is our natural resources, the only way. They're right there. But it does have to be done right. And in the past, as they've done wrong and things happen. But that's just part of life too. But they can't cut corners. They gotta, like, you know, it's the same thing with any type of business, right? If you cut a corner, like you cheap out, you always pay. Right, that's everyone's like worried about, like the costs. Save money, like fucking like pay what it fucking costs, and fucking just get it done right, so you don't have the problems. They might save you, you know, millions of dollars this year, right? And because you only have that much to spend in your budget, but like you have a bigger problem 10 years down the line when that fucking pipeline bursts, or like, you know, that thing happens in your business, whatever the fuck it is, that like costs you a lawsuit. You know what I mean? And then the countries don't want to invest here. Everyone's running from Canada because it's too unstable. So all the money of the world is running from North America, particularly Canada, running. So that's jobs leaving, investments into our country. Like, fuck, like, oh, I can't even fucking believe it, man. It's like they want you to be poor so they can control you. That would be a theory, eh? Would the government ever want you to be poor so that you don't have freedom, have to rely on the government for assistance? That would be a conspiracy, eh? Wonder if that one's true. Probably not. Fuck. In what reality would the government ever do that? Want to control its people, make them believe, think, and act in a way they want. Sounds like a fucking crazy conspiracy. Wow, I must be insane to think that. These truck ralliers must be crazy to think that the government did something wrong to them. You know, fuck, like, if COVID didn't open your eyes, then you will be blind for the rest of your life. I don't even have to talk about it to anyone to fucking with a half a brain, even 10% of a brain, to understand there's something happening bigger than you can imagine. That's about it. I want to smoke. I want to line. Right, the more I start talking about this, the more I realize that a cool outcome would be is that if this OPP thing gets exposed by somebody that's looking, which I believe they are, so I don't have to talk. I really don't have to talk about it. The OPP situation, my charge is like, I don't care about them at all. Right? I was gonna be a human rights lawyer for all organized crime members around the world. Like, that's like, I have these books here. Just to show you before I hit this line. Like the Constitution, you know, in a nutshell, fucking like, you know, I bought these books from Amazon, like, you know, because I'm representing myself, and like my case is pretty simple. Like, they're charging me on a YouTube video. All right, what are the facts? Well, the facts are I have more learning disabilities than you could fucking ever imagine, for one. I have more mental health diagnoses than you could ever fucking imagine. I have a history of doing this on record with the Ottawa Police Department, which is making retarded videos when I become manic that are threatening but also not threatening because they're worded in a manner that's not illegal. And I just let off some steam and I go to bed and it's fine the next day, but everyone calls the police. And I have a slew of injuries. Major concussion, herniated disc in my spine, knees broken in half. I was just ran over by a car. I tore my tricep off my arm. You can see there. Just got my tricep back on. Biceps fucking torn off, ripped off. Groin, like I had a slew of injuries. I can barely walk. I've been fighting WSAB for 3 years. I haven't had a paycheck for 3 years. WSAB owes me a lot of money. Oh, like that's not even the tip of the iceberg with me. Like, I could totally just present this and get off the charges, but I enticed these cops to charge me so that I could have them brought before a judge in open court. Because in small claims court years ago, I was told it does not matter what evidence you show or file with the court. What matters is what is spoken on record in a courtroom. So when I speak in a courtroom and I present my evidence, it is going to hammer, nail this OPP officer, Mark. And I have it all. And I have piles on other OPP officers. Now, I'm going to be very clear. Before I hit this, actually, let me hit this line first before I get into character mode. I don't want any other cop. Not one more. No, I don't want 2 cops. I don't even want his brother. Right? I don't know his brother. I've never heard a bad thing about it. I don't know who he is. Right? All I know is that someone really high up put a hit on me in Gang Max, and it's probably him. However, I can understand that and respect it, right? So I'm gonna say, I respect the assumption that Mark's older brother high up in the OPP, or someone high up in the OPP, put a hit on me, or wanted me hurt, or whatever you want, put me in Gang Max. I respect that, because I attacked your family, right? Or at least you thought, right? I don't even hate Mark, right? We were friends once, or not friend, acquaintance. And if I'm being really honest, I haven't spoke to him yet. So I don't know if he thought he was doing my family a favor because he assumed my dad did something. So I don't know if he acted in a respect to me and my brother, thinking that he was helping. Like, I don't know, because no one will talk to me about it. I can't get a straight answer from my brother, my sister, and mother. I can't get a straight answer from fucking anyone. No one will talk. Everyone seems to know but me. That's the problem. And I know what happened. I don't care about what happened. That's the thing. You don't understand me. Like, I already know what happened, right? I'm not screaming. I want to know why. That's the question. Because it's bigger than Mark. This goes back to my best friend, Kyle Simmons. Involved, I believe he's involved somehow with his wife, with the township of Keene, with a fucking crown attorney. Like, this goes way higher up than Mark. Mark's nothing. Mark's a pawn in a way bigger conspiracy. And it is a conspiracy. It's not even a conspiracy because everyone knows. Like, a conspiracy is like when you can't be proven. Well, this is all proven. Everyone knows. Like, you know, if I went back to Peterborough for a week and asked and walked around and put a week investigation in, I'd have this solved. I'd probably have it solved in a day and know what's going on. But I'm afraid to do that because Craig and Lori Simmons were my second parents. And I'm terrified to find out that one of my best friends of my life and two parents that helped raise me and betrayed me, and my own mother and sister. It's not even a revenge thing. I'd probably fucking cry that happened. Because that set the scenes to be the leading cause is somehow the Youngs are involved, not Robert Young Construction particularly. Not him. Jim and Joe Young married Sarah Caddick and her little sister, which was my first girlfriend of 4 years, which was the one who I was dating when I went to Europe, who banged my friend when I was there and shit. And they're friends with Kyle, and Kyle's friends with Mike, and they were friends with Mark, and like everyone's friends with everyone, and we all know each other. I know your parents and our grandparents. We all played hockey together, went to school together. Like, it's like, there is no winning for me in this thing. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mark Gravel going to prison isn't even what I want. I don't want him to go to prison. You know, I hope, in all honesty, I don't think anyone deserves to go to prison. I don't want him to be exposed and shit like that. Like, I'm fine with the fucking discharge put under. Like, I'd rather this all happen behind closed doors. The whole thing, but no one would talk to me. So I had to start screaming on the internet. And now the only way to win for me is on the fucking the court of a public opinion and exposure. Like, even my mother's dad raping them their whole life and the OPP covering it up from 1960. Like, you can't undo that. That damage is done. You know, all you can do is acknowledge it. It's called reconciliation. That's what I need. I want reconciliation. I don't care about money. There's no fucking money, right? But you understand, you guys destroyed my family, and the only reason I really actually started to push this on your mind is the other citizens. When I think about it, if I let this go, then I'm just as evil as them. That's how I feel. Because that means that I didn't have the pussy. Like, pussies take a pounding, not balls. I had balls. Like, I didn't have the pussy to stand up and scream for justice, to stop it happening to someone else. And I know I had a record for that because I took my very first small claims court appearance in Ottawa, of all places, was for a girl who ripped me off. Well, not ripped me off. She was basically, fucking girls ripped me, like, stole shit from me, money. They has to use me, like, fucking every single one almost. Like, so it's like, I just don't care. It's just like, I almost let it happen to see. It's because all it tests. Like, I'll see how you react to it, right? Because, like, I could give you the world if you wanted, but no one showed me that they deserve it. So I just let them do their thing and then eventually let them go. But this girl ripped me off for a trip to Cabo, or not a trip, down south anyways. Fucking, this isn't this story. This is a good one. We met at Sunshine Trailer Park in Wasaga Beach. That's where I met Rampage Jackson too, from the fucking Red Devils or your Hell's Angel now. I'm not sure exactly how they affiliate. So it's like a little younger. I guess I don't even know how the affiliation works exactly. But anyways, point is, he's a Red Devil. I love him. Right? I understand. I love the Red Devils, like bike organization. I don't understand it. Our family, just to jump off again. When they had a club in Peterborough. I'm the son of Gaston, who gave Raymond Gould, my best friend, all your stuff for free, right? All those black countertops in that bar behind the, I don't know, it was a tattoo shop on Park the Parkway, right by Costco, or just around the corner from Costco. I did come to your clubhouse when it was getting built to say hi to Ray. So some of you have met me, but I don't like to be seen in front of organizations like that because I don't like to make, like, I'm good friends with police officers, right? Like judges, lawyers, everyone, right? So like, they don't like me being seen there. They don't like me, like, they say, John, why are you over there? Because they tell me this, because they watch you. They watch everything. They know everything. All the Peterborough police know everything about everyone. They know everything about everyone. We all know, because we're all from there. So my police officer friends have told me, John, like, don't be seen around, like, then people are gonna start looking at you. I get tips about this all the time. So I'm, since I was a child, so like, I know how to stay clear of shit. So clearly, me going on camera, I'm exposing nothing, but I'm talking for the first time. But we, your fucking spaceship shower with the roof and the rain head and the hand spray and that shit, we gave that all to you for free. I think we gave you like 10 grand or so worth of shit just for free. But not like that cost us. It cost us probably, I don't know, fucking like, it was like fucking $400, $500, maybe $1,000. It would have cost you like fucking 10 grand easily. And just because Razor's my boy. So, and we're supporting local business. You know what I'm saying? I see all these organized crime people. Like, sorry, I don't like to call them. I apologize. I don't mean to disrespect you guys. I'm sorry. Don't hold that against me. I apologize. Everyone's entrepreneurs. That's it. It's entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs. A market, right, that is there and hungry for its product or whatever type of thing, whether it's sex, whether it's drugs, whether it's gambling, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? You cannot win the war on drugs. The only thing you can do is legalize it and regulate it. That's it. Like you did with cannabis, but less restriction. And have oversight and have support and do it right. That's the key, is doing it right. And then, but the problem is it employs too many judges, police officers, lawyers, correctional facilities. So to me, the real organized crime is the system of corruption, which is the Canadian rule of law is just. Understand that you get into a courtroom, you have a chance if you have a good judge. And there are bad judges, but there's more good judges than bad judges. But you get to the Supreme Court, you're getting a good judge. And you can ride it all the way to the Supreme Court, which I am going to do with mine, if I have to. If you have to the racist area of Peterborough, if I get a bad judge, I get appeal right to the fucking Supreme Court. But the point is, like, look how much money the U.S. has sent on fucking this shit. You know what I mean? And even, like, I heard Trump talking about sending the army in to kill cartels, and they're like, and that's not going to stop it. They're still growing poppy plant. Like, just wait until you're out of office, and then we fucking grow again. Like, it's just a Band-Aid for your 4-year term. It's not long-term thinking. Because no one coming in after Trump's going to care enough, because it employs too many of their own. So to me, the better solution is to legalize everything, right? And have some intelligent people, which I mean, the people that actually at the top of these unknown movie mobs that don't exist rule still that world legally. Govern, make the rules. They are the experts of everything. Bring them into the light to pay taxes because, it helps, but even still, whatever they do, but legalize it all. Open up our natural resources. Pump this country fucking full of money. all North America. Because we're all the same. I obviously can't speak for the US, but Trump should do that too. Because we don't have a border. Understand that. Trump's talking about the 51st state. There is no border between Canada and the US. You can walk across the fucking country. So we do need to unite and protect the borders because Canada cannot protect itself. We are a beneficiary being beside the most powerful army in the world. But what you don't understand is I know the Chinese, and they have a big fucking army too. And they manufacture everything, and they're the only ones that can fucking take on the US. And why I say that? Because they're not coming to North America. So if the US wants to fucking go to war against China, they're gonna have to go across to their country. Now that is a problem. Big problem. So, as far as globalization goes, the US and China, those two countries alone, could probably solve the entire problems of the world. I guarantee it. So it would be in our best interest to align with the U.S. because we already are. We fight all the wars together. We got everything. We're fucking. We pretty much are the 51st state as is. Just don't say it. You know what I mean? So might as well just make it official. Call ourselves. It doesn't even matter whether you call it that or not. We are the 51st state. But we are the North together. No matter how you look, we are North America. That's the way I look at it. Canada and the US are North America, right? Why they call it the 51st state, which you might feel offended because it might hurt your feelings because your thoughts are it's disrespectful. The fact is, it's not. In the US, they do not even acknowledge Canada as a country. We are so little to them on a global scale. We have no population, 40 million, but we have all the land and all our resources go to them. Period. Right? Whether this fucking tariff shit, I haven't listened to it. All I heard was Trump said that something about 2 billion. I don't even know what the fucking number. I don't know. Something about we're not being fair to the U.S. in trade. I only know this because some lady at a grocery store I talked to everyone, mentioned me. And I just said, I don't know, because I've never looked. Is he right? Is Canada unfair? Because I don't think Trump's a liar. I don't think he'd just say that when you could look, like, if anyone looks, the answer's right there. Is he right or is he wrong? He's talking about something factual. Which is it? You know what I mean? Just, I don't care to look. It doesn't matter to me. Not at all, because I think globally. So, that shit. And my opinion on it doesn't fucking matter, right? I don't fucking make decisions. So it's like, that's not my fight. Or I'd be in politics, you know what I mean? So it's not my fucking fight anyways. And I don't give a fuck at all. But we are the North. And the U.S., people think of us as like one Canada anyways. That's why it's like 51st, or whatever the fuck they call it. 50. It's not 53. They have like 50 states and 2 that are, I don't even know, like an island. I don't even fucking know what's Alaska's. I don't even know. I don't actually know that much about the U.S. in that sense. I have an idea about the U.S., but I don't actually know that much. We don't deal with the U.S. We deal with like other continents mostly. Like, we don't really bring it. We don't buy anything from the U.S. I don't even know if we actually import anything from the U.S. Because we are Breton tool. I don't even know actually. I don't even know if we deal with the U.S. I have never done it with the U.S. myself. Just some stuff that like not that important. Because China manufactures everything. The most stuff comes from China or Taiwan. Like Taiwan makes the best faucets in the world. Taiwan's like fucking it. But China's caught up over the years. So, and the point being, that's not the point. The point is, fucking, we're the North. It's not insulting to be called the 51st state, but any American. That's how they would look at it. It's more of a respect, right? We exist. That's why I look at it. They're being respectful that we exist on the map. So I think about it. So thank you for acknowledging us as a fucking state instead of a third world country. Or ruled by fucking a dictator. Because you know the Chinese believe in what they believe, right? That we are under a dictatorship here. In some senses, they're right. Right? Most of the Chinese, they like the way it is there. So you have to understand that. Like, but obviously, everyone's different, right? Anyways, the Chinese, as far as I know, do not want wars at all. Wars are bad for business. Every business person knows this. War is no good for business. It's no good for anyone except arms manufacturers. That's it. And maybe some other things, but no one wants to die. No one wants to go to war. No war is really, well, actually there's times when you have to go to war, but like tonight, now I have to go to war with the entire OPP because I want reconciliation for my family. I don't want lawsuits. I don't care about lawsuits. I have them. Hundreds of millions of dollars in lawsuits. I'm not planning on filing them. But I will if I don't get reconciliation. We'll see how far this thing goes, where it actually really goes. Because I don't need your money. I can make it on my own. So I don't want to sue anyone. And that's all that people care about, right? But I want these bad cops, these special cops taken off. And when I say that, if you are a police officer, understand this, I am pro-police to the core, right? Pro-police. Most of my family members are police officers, work for some type of organized crime. In some sense, way, like, as far as I know, or is told, or seen, or whatever. In-laws, cousins, uncles, grandpas, in-laws, like fucking everyone. So if you are a cop that works for somebody in a underground economy, thank you for your service. I appreciate you. My family appreciates you. The citizens, if they really knew that you're cleaning up garbage, they would appreciate you. You deserve a badge, a pay raise, and respect. The cops I don't like are the ones that cause cultural, it's like a cancer. How do I explain this one? Any workplace, you always have a few bad apples, or one that taints and causes chaos, right? In any workplace. And then eventually that cancer spreads because one person starts to complain and they build a, but I'll focus on police. They get one dirty cop. And when I say a dirty cop, I mean one that harms people. And I don't mean taking bribes. If I was a cop, I would take bribes. If you wanted to pay me instead of paying a parking ticket, like I'd be happy to pay a cop $100, like a set amount, to not write me a ticket, because that ticket hurts me for life. When they're doing it on a quota, because they're forced to ticket you. No cop wants to ticket you, but you can't be driving like a fucking asshole either, because you endanger the lives of other fucking drivers. So there's like pros and cons to everything, right? Obviously, this is off the cuff. Like if I actually sat down and focused on one thing and wrote it out, I'd have all the pros and cons fucking figured out. I could fix everything. I could fix this country in a fucking second, man. Fucking second. Bad cops to me, ones that touch, molest women, and feel them up, shit like that when they pull them over, abuse their power for sexual favors from women, you know what I mean? Small dicked men, I call them, that harm citizens, plant evidence on crime people that they deem as bad, but their actions of planting the evidence when there was no crime to begin with, you know, those types. The ones that don't pay their union fees, right? The ones that, the simplest way to put it is fucking the American Gangster movie. You know, they think that they're above the rule, right? That they're special. They don't have to answer to anyone, right? Like, that's it. But that becomes a culture from that American Gangster movie. Like, I don't know how much percent he took down. Like, I'm just gonna guess 50% of the fucking New York Police Department. Or I bet my case would take down 60% of the OPP department if they really started investigating everyone. Because that culture dates back to 1960. So I think of the OPP department as corrupt to the core. I don't know who the head is, but usually the corruption starts from the head down. It might not be true. I don't know. So I don't say that factually. I say that as my feelings and my thoughts because I don't know the man. I don't even know their structure. I don't know anything about them. I haven't even looked. I don't even care to look. It's not my fight. I don't even care that they're corrupt. What I care about is this one particular one went after my family. And he did a good fucking job of destroying them and my business and my reputation and my name. And my reputation, my name's the only thing I care about. And my family, sorry. But my reputation, my name, my respect, I want back. I felt like I lost that. And I'm not the type of person that's gonna go smashing heads to get respect. I'm gonna use my brain and beat you at your own game. And I will destroy you in a courtroom. Understand this. I ain't no fucking retard, man. I'm a fucking genius. And I set you up to charge me illegally, and you did. And you broke my constitutional rights so many times. Everyone did. Ottawa Police, OPP, mental health, like everything you guys have done to me in the last 4.5 years has violated my rights as a disabled person with mental illness, as long as learning disabilities, by not knowing the law and what I'm entitled to as a person under the Constitution of Canada. For my learning disabilities alone, I win. My mental health diagnoses, I win. My physical disabilities, I win. Even if I didn't have those to fall back on, everything I said, I can prove. And more. And you might think I'm just some mentally ill person. That couldn't be farther from the truth. But it is the truth. And I have that too. I have so much. I don't even know what angle the fuck you on. You know, I had an interview with Jody Moore, detective of the Ottawa Police Department, a day of my surgery on my tricep. So he has an idea of how I feel about the truth. That I was willing to take an Uber hours after a major surgery. My arm's in a fucking cast, the whole thing. To find out who someone was that was fucking with me, harassing me, that wouldn't leave me alone, which wasn't a big deal at all. You don't even know who I've contacted who knows who I am and what I've stopped from happening, from these people even acting, because they're upset about what has happened to my family. So I have stopped the murders of many of these police officers already that has not been spoken about and never will be. But many people that are involved in this situation are alive today because I said not to. So I don't want any harm to come to anyone. I want the justice system to work, and I believe it will because I believe in it. I really do. That might sound fucked up to you, but the only reason you guys continue to get away with this stuff is because people don't know their rights, and without rights, you have no rights. I learned that in prison, and that changed my whole perspective. I've never looked at a page of this. I used ChatGPT, and I already know I've won my case in 5 minutes. Now, if you want to test that in court, be my guest. But it'd be a smart move to not pursue me much longer, because every day I become more zoned in on focusing, and I don't lose ever. And there is a fallback plan for everything I have. So I keep files. I'm a bookkeeper too, because I'm trustworthy and everyone trusts me. Everyone tells me their secrets. I don't know why, but people tell me everything. So in the case of my disappearance or death, like as in Blacklist, the movie, because I do really like movies, there's hundreds, probably thousands of copies of things that go out to lawyers, activists, direct people that will create shockwaves to the police departments. So, if any, I'll be direct. Organized crime people have loose ends that they want to clean up. I probably will be in a courtroom in 6 months to a year. I asked for a speedy trial because I'm representing myself. Clean them up. If you don't trust them. Or, honestly, I wouldn't worry about it. Because if I thought any of these people would harm an entrepreneur, as I call, what the police call organized crime entrepreneurs, they're not on there. These are just very special cops. Special cops. They don't pay their dues to the union. They work outside the unions that you'd want gone anyways. But I will make a promise. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna do this. I'll clean up that because I don't want any organized crime person to ever be harmed. I love yous too much. You guys are pillars to the community and deserve respect from everyone, as well as like fucking badges of honor, red carpets, and fucking keys to the city, you know, type shit, right? Like, yeah. I might have to evaluate that. I will actually. I'm gonna have to change my, just in case, I will have to change my death insurance. As far as I know, and believe me, I've looked into it for a long time. I've had things for a long time, and some people, I don't think they would ever come back on anyone, but just in case, I better fucking look at everything again or just not do that. I might have to think of a new death strategy. I bet this death strategy in like fucking like 15 years ago. And I've like added into it every fucking while. And it's not like I had like 1, 2 people a year. So it's not that big. Not that big. But there's direct, and it's like, it's pretty big, actually. Maybe might be like a bit, but I fucking hate dirty cops, man. Like what I call a dirty cop. So I do have a death strategy in place just in case it needs to happen. But I will pull it out of play, actually, just in case I'm wrong on anyone. I'll pull it out of play. Fuck. I have to rethink that one. Moving forward, I'm going after every dirty cop. Actually, I don't know. I'm going after this one guy. I don't know what happened, so I get ahead of myself because I don't know what I'm going to do in the future. I really want to be a human rights lawyer for organized crime. That's what I know. So I will think about this and make sure I pull out there just in case it would harm anyone if I do get killed. But I highly doubt that I'm going to get killed. To be honest with you, I don't think it will be. There'd be too much carnage to happen if I died. And there's a high-rise tower beside me that may or may not already have high-powered assault rifles with scopes and things like such in rooms with people watching my house just in case that someone needs to get shot. So I'm already set up for protection with eyes everywhere too, around my house. Or I'm lying. Or I'm lying. Probably lying. Or I'm not. Probably. What I want to do is represent everyone, but criminals first. This is like the English language of criminal. So if you are, okay, let me fucking English always fucks me up because I talk in a different language. English isn't my first language, so it's hard to make these videos because like everything's fucky to me. Really fucky. Everything's fucky. English is not my first language. I speak like fucking like I don't know, like fucking 30 different languages, but aren't languages. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm all over the place. Obviously, these fucking videos are fucked. It's like turn the camera on, start talking, and just fucking jump top. Okay. All mob bosses, cartel leaders, gangster organizations, black gangs, Crips, Bloods, fucking, the Six, like fucking Toronto Six, you know, fucking anything, you know, Asian gangs, fucking anyone is a gang member, considered a gang member. I want to represent you in court once I figure the legal system out, and I will figure it out. That would be a great place to be. Most of you already know me through my work. If you don't know me, which you don't know me, none of you know me. Let's be honest, none of you know me. They know of me. You know of my family. You know of my in-laws. You know who my in-laws have married. You know who my cousins are. You know uncles are. You know our family trees are connected to everything and so forth. You get the point, right? No one knows me at all. I want to be your friend. I want to be your family. I want you to be my family. I want to be in your family. I want to represent you. When injustice happens to you and you need someone to help you that you can rely on, I want to be that guy. That's what I want. Because I'm so angry of what they call the largest union in the world, the police. Are you fucking kidding me? You are not the largest union in the world. Maybe if you all call yourselves police, but I'm telling you, organized crime labeled people, they all hate each other, which we know. The city cops hate the OPP. That city hates that city doesn't like this RCMP, this division, that one. You'll get the fucking point, right? It's like the small dick divided groups, I call them. It's like small dick divide. That's where you get your micro penises. So a micro penis, to me, is the top of like the organizations. So you have the baby dicks, are like the constables and sergeants. I know usually the constables are new, so the constables are usually fucking normal people, actually. They're just led by baby dicks. So usually the constable police aren't bad. It's the baby dicks that get higher up, and they had a chip on their shoulder, and then they became higher up, and then baby dick.